Good afternoon, LTF fans. Welcome back. I'm finally over my little soap from the Tottenham game. We can move on and hopefully go and scalp the next team we play at Upton Park, which is at 2 o'clock on Sunday. We play West Brom. Now this will be the 15th time we've played West Brom. We've met 14 times, and over the years the results have been different here or there. Again, West Ham haven't really got a team that they dominate against over the years. If I look at the stats very quickly, West Ham have won 5 out of the 14, West Brom have won 3, and we've drawn 6. So maybe a draw or West Ham win is a good one to pull out. Over the years, in the Premier League only, my stats, so don't judge me thinking, oh, he's forgot League One and all that all the years ago. Just Premier League stats. There has been 20 goals in total, and 17 have gone West Ham's way. Sorry, 20 goals have gone West Ham's way, and 17 have gone to West Brom. Okay, so that averages about 2.6 goals a game. So maybe that's a one to have on the bet, over 2.5s, perhaps. Little tip there. So not a bad record against West Brom, not a good record. Last season, okay, we played West Brom 3 times in total because we had the FA Cup game against them in February. At Upton Park, the game was 1-1. Diafra Sakho scored, and Saido Berahino scored. It was 1-1. At Brom, when we went up there, we won 2-1. Goals from James Tompkins and Kevin Nolan. Good result, good away win. The FA Cup game, I'm sure you all remember that one. That was a disgraceful 4-0 loss, absolute massacre. Disgraceful, that game. So last season, we won 1, we lost 1, we drew 1. That's just the way it goes. So West Brom, their last 6 games, they've won 3, lost 3. But their last win was against Arsenal on Saturday. Don't get me wrong, Arsenal absolutely bossed that game. I happened to watch that game and they should have won. They missed the penalty. They got a lot of luck, West Brom, but it's the result that's on the paper. They have beat Arsenal, same as us. So they're a tough little team and their confidence will be riding high. West Brom are currently 12th in the league on 17 points. So they're doing steady, you know, your typical sort of Tony Pulis. He's steadying. They're not going to get relegated. They're not really going to threaten beyond sort of 10th. I expect them to line up with Thomas Meyer in goal, Brunt, Evans, Olsen and Dawson forming the back 4. And then we've got the midfield of Morrison, Jakob, McLean, Sessegnon and Fletcher, with Rondon sitting up there by himself. They haven't really got a top goal scorer. They have 3 players on the same amount of goals. Morrison's on 3, Rondon's on 3 and Berahino's on 3. Berahino hasn't been starting recently, but he is a very, very dangerous player. Very dangerous. He's got a very good record against West Ham. I think he's got 2 or 3 goals against us now. So he could go on and sort of have that Lukaku sort of record and threat against us. So yeah, they have got their threats there. Rondon's a very dangerous player as well. He blows a bit hot and cold, but he's very, very dangerous. James Morrison has also got quite a good record against us. He scores quite a few goals against us. And with Darren Fletcher there, he's a good leader. He was linked with us, wasn't he, before he went to West Brom? But yeah, he sort of was that sort of leader they needed last year when they was sort of flirting with the relegation. He come in, sort of steadied it up a bit. Yeah, very good player. Weaknesses for West Brom, a new feature I'm adding, weaknesses that I can see in teams, is their defence. And that's a very rare thing to say for a Tony Pulis team, because they have kept a few clean sheets, but when they do concede, and that's the key word there, when they do concede, they're conceded in 2s and 3s. There's a lot of their fixtures. They only conceded 1 against Arsenal, but that could have easily been 4, 5, 6. But yeah, from looking through their fixtures this season, when they do concede, they're either conceding 2s or 3s. So if we do go 1-0 up, could exploit them, and their defence could sort of just start to panic and start thinking about them other games they've had. But as always with Tony Pulis side, you've got to expect a very well drilled side, very dangerous at set pieces, very good at defending set pieces. So yeah, there's threats there. So it's not a banker by any stretch of the imagination. Still sitting in 6th just, aren't we? Just because if we do go on a bad run now, we could easily start sliding down, because there's a lot of teams sitting on the 20 points, 19 points. We're only on 21 points. But one win and we start the run again. I've had a look at our fixtures and there's some tough ones there. Like if we don't beat West Brom, it's definitely a must-win on Sunday. You got Manchester United after that. Not got a great record up there, even though they're not playing that well. You can see them turn this over. Stoke, not a great record against them either. So I'm not expecting miracles if we don't pull something off that from Sunday. For us, Noble is suspended. Get in. We don't have to put up with the negative backwards passing anymore. I was watching some of the other YouTube channels and I totally agree with them. Like, he's good when we're winning, but he's not a captain that galvanises us. There were some really good points on one of the channels about him and I really agreed with that. So I expect with Mark's absence, Song will start. Song did more in 10 minutes than what Mark's done all season. He looked busy, he looked hungry. So hopefully we're getting the Alex Song of early doors last year, not the Alex Song post-African Nations retirement. Yeah, for me, it's time to drop Carroll. He's not a starter for me, and these sort of games we've got to be going to win. And for me, that's with Sakho up front, with possibly Zarate next to him or Zarate just on the wing. But we cannot have Sakho, our best striker, out on the wing. It just doesn't work. I expect us to line up a little bit different, because I think Slava may be forced into a few changes. This is the lineup I would like to see. I'm not saying it will be the lineup. It's what I would do if I was Slava now, to sort of get people back on their toes, give them a kick up the arse. So Adrian in goal, Cresswell, Reed. I would welcome back Ogbonna. That's a £10 million defender sitting on the bench, and he did have some good performances. Leicester was one of his dodgy ones, but he is a very, very good defender. Next to him, Jenkinson. Unless he wants to try Tompkins back at right back, I don't know. Maybe he could try that again, because that did work early season, didn't it? I expect Song and Coyote to be sitting. The 3 attackers with Zarate, Moses and Lanzini filling the hole with Sakho up top. I agree with all the other YouTube West Ham fans that are saying Antonio. He needs to come on. Again, like, make a statement, as another channel said. Let us know. Is he not doing it in training? Is he not that good? Have we pulled off a really terrible deal? I don't know. You can't judge him on them 10 minutes against Man City, because that game was just pressure cooker those last half hour, and he was just an outlet, and I can imagine he was nervous wreck coming into that game. So please, can we bring him on, play him, give him a chance? God, like, Spurs, the weekend was a perfect game to bring him on. I know Jelavic set up the goal, but the game's gone. There's no pressure. Bring on Antonio, see what he can do. He's got a bit of pace. He looks like a lumpy sort of Marlon Airwood sort of character. Do you remember Airwood? He was good for us that first couple of years in the Prem, wasn't he? And he was very good in the Champ. So I'd give him a go. Hopefully we can pull this one off, because if we do, we're still back up there. We're still touching distance of that top 6. That's where we want to finish. Like I said, I would have bit your hand off for 8th at the beginning of the season. And the most important thing is to not get relegated. Let's be realistic, West Ham fans. Like, we're not top 4 team yet, and I totally agree with that. And we are slightly punching above our weight with the performances. Been very happy with the performances, but I think we've been figured out a little bit the last few weeks. And now it's time to sort of maybe change it about, have a little play about with the team again, and see if we can find another sort of 11 that works. Thanks for watching, as always. A few new subscribers, which is always great. Twitter conversations are brilliant. I've got to give it to all the retweeters and all the favourites for the Kurt Angle tweet. That was put out purely just for a laugh, and it got some of the best response I've ever seen on Twitter. Keep liking, subscribing. Paul will be back probably in the next couple of days with his betting tips. Apologies for this week. Like, you can't predict a winner every week, and they are just for fun at the end of the day. I did get the Tottenham one though, both teams to score. If you did back that as a single, I think that was a banker for easy money, that, because we always score, and to be fair, we was always going to lose that game. Yes, please like, please subscribe, please start commenting on the videos. I want to know what you think. Do you think? Do you agree with our opinions? Do you disagree? Do you like the content? Do you dislike the content? Is there any tips you want to give us to improve our content? Thanks as always. Keep sharing the love. Keep liking on Twitter. Keep joining in. Thank you all. Come on, you irons. We've got to get back on track. Let's go.